So hello everybody and welcome back. We are here with yet another installment of your favorite XFL talk show, XFLive. I'm your host, M.O.E. I'm here with my co-host.
Win, blessed.
Bro, one of these days I'm not going to laugh. I'm telling you, one of these days. Anyway, so we're here. We got a great show for you. We got a whole bunch of things we want to talk about, but the first thing we're going to talk about, first thing we want to get into is we've seen the first effect of coronavirus on the XFL. We've seen a lot of other, leagues talk about how they're going to have to play games with no people and no fans in the stands. You know what I mean? First game this upcoming week, we got the Wildcats Seattle. No fans allowed to be in the stadium.
No fans allowed to be in the stadium.
I guess my first question based off that is, we've talked in the past about how the XFL is in a pinch for ratings. You know what I mean? They are, this being their first season, they need those ratings.
Yeah.
What do you think coronavirus is going to implicate in terms of the XFL in the future? Do you think this is a one-time thing with LA and Seattle, or do you think this is just going to continue to grow and eventually they'll be playing with nobody in the stands?
It just depends on the state of the public, and if we continue to fall deeper into a state of panic. People are saying it's reaching the levels of a pandemic. I don't know, man. It's hard to gauge. This is one of those things that I hear varying reports. There's nothing that I'm hearing that's really consistent. One doctor will say that run for your life, run to the hills, go hide out, quarantine yourself. Everyone's quarantined. That's like a new thing. That's gonna be, watch that become a fad. Everyone's gonna say, I'm quarantined. Bro,
like you said,
it's weird.
We're in New York. SUNY and CUNY shut down the schools.
But then some doctors are like, what is wrong with you people? You guys are acting like it's the bubonic plague.
Yeah. The mortality rate right now, I believe, is at 2%, 3%.
Yeah, I think still more people died from the flu last year.
Yeah.
Than the coronavirus. Yeah. But I don't know. Who am I to say that? So I just feel like in response to what you asked me, I don't think this is good for the XFL at all.
At all.
No. XFL is in a crunch for ratings. This past week 5, at the midway point of the season, was the lowest TV ratings that we've seen. First week that I think all the games, I believe, dropped under 1 million viewers.
Really?
Yeah, but still, they're beating out the other sports on TV.
Still,
so you have to.
Because we're starting to get to nicer weather. People are staying in on the weekends.
Correct. So it's doing good in that regards, that it's staying in front of other sports, like in comparison to college basketball, which is pretty shocking around this time, especially as we head into the
March Madness.
March Madness. Mm-hmm. So that's not good, but as long as the XFL figures out, and this is something that they can also do to make themselves more innovative than the NFL, is look into streaming. What are your thoughts?
I definitely think that's something that they have to look into. I would like to see them look into, and I don't know how much technology they would need to put into this, but the NBA has 3D courtside view, so you could do the 3D visual, and it makes you feel like you're courtside. That's something that I think they need to look into. But to be perfectly honest, I think what they really need to do, because like we said, this is considered a pandemic as of right now, but it's not. Although the coronavirus is spreading, it's not harming as many people as, it's making people sick, but it's not fatally killing as many people. I think there's 1,000 cases and only 30 people have actually passed from it.
In the U.S.
In the U.S., I'm speaking. In America specifically, I'm speaking about. So if they can try and push it, because then we only have 5 weeks left. Yeah. So if they can try and push it so that they actually can still fill these stadiums without going against, code or whatever, that would be great for the XFL. I think that's actually the opposite, because you see other sports like the NBA and the NHL, they have things to lose.
Yeah.
So they're, pulling the fans out of their stadium. Like the Warriors already said they can't play with people in their stadiums. They have a brand new stadium. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And they can't fill it. They're not allowed to. So it's just if they could corner that market, I think that would be good.
Yeah, man. Newton's law, man. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. I think that the coronavirus and its fear, how people are reacting to it with such fear, can actually be a benefit in the sense that it could actually fast track sports streaming. You see what I'm saying? It might put sports in a position where a lot of leagues and et cetera might have to just look into streaming now, as opposed to everybody was just kind of towing the water, Yeah. So it's It could be a benefit. We'll see. I really hope streaming.
Maybe XFL's chance to get on Hulu has live
exactly.
sports.
Yeah. I mean, they're more than likely on Hulu.
Yeah.
But streaming outside of Hulu, this is not the age of TV.
Yes, true. Definitely not the age of TV. Okay. Need to look into more. Yeah, people are. Even the networks have their own streaming services now. Mm-hmm. So there's definitely ways for them to get around this. I don't think it's going to be that big a problem. Next thing I wanted to talk to you about